The audacity of that lie. That tells us who she is as a human being, to be that manipulative and that emotional about the hurt and the pain, because
Blake Lively completely exposes herself.
she really wanted her vision to be included in this. Okay.
And no amount of I'm sorry's will ever undo it. Hurt people hurt people.
She laughs. She laughs and says, oh, did you get beard on me? She doesn't say, oh my God, you nuzzled me and said that I smell good. This is what she's done throughout.
Hollywood loves a fairy tale until it turns into a nightmare. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds were the golden couple everyone envied. Glamorous, witty, untouchable, but something dark was brewing beneath the surface. A scandal so twisted it's ripped their perfect image to shreds. This isn't just a story of infidelity, it's a tale of lies, revenge, and a betrayal that's left Tinseltown reeling.
She alleges that she's a Me Too victim there. That's absurd. She wants us to believe this is actionable harassment, what we just witnessed there. You tell me whether that's what that looks like to you. This person is not an honest broker. I believe her less than ever. I actually disbelieve her fully now.
Blake Lively has always had a way with her leading men. Back on Gossip Girl, she turned heads with Penn Badgley, playing the flirty card until their off-screen romance fizzled. Then there was The Town, where she got cozy with Ben Affleck, raising eyebrows on set. And let's not forget how she snagged Ryan Reynolds, while he was still tied to Scarlett Johansson. It's her MO. Spot a charming co-star, flash that megawatt smile, and watch them fall in line. For years, it worked like a charm, until it didn't.
I let go of so much, and I gave it to him.
When Ms. Lively later objected to this behavior, Mr. Baldoni's response was, I'm not even attracted to you. She's completely flirtatious with him.
I don't like her. She seems like a bully. She was such a high-maintenance diva bully brat.
And that's another allegation, Holmes, is that she started to rewrite scenes that nobody had asked her to rewrite.
Fast forward to the set
He's not
of
just
It
suing
Ends
for
With Us.
defamation.
Justin
He's
Baldoni,
gone.
talented,
The receipts are dropping
handsome, and
left
very
right.
married, was her
And
next target.
Ryan Reynolds got
Blake
sucked
didn't
into
hold
her
back.
mess, and
She
now
pushed
his
for
career,
steamier
Hollywood's
scenes,
golden
tossed
girl,
flirty
has
comments his
officially
way,
lost her one
even left
false
odd replies on his
accusation.
workout videos
This
like,
is about the
amazing,
lengths Blake
now
Lively, the
try it
America's
pregnant.
Sweetheart act
It was
isn't
blatant,
working anymore.
almost
Now,
desperate.
Ryan
But Baldoni
Reynolds is
wasn't
left
playing her
looking like a
game.
complete.
He shut her
This would
down,
mean
keeping it
serious legal
professional.
repercussions. She's
And that's
Blake
when things got
Lively,
ugly.
a man.
Wasn't in the best place. I told them that I was exhausted, that I haven't given myself time to recover or time to heal.
A man being fully castrated by a woman who is using toxic feminism to get what she wants, right?
Where Blake Lively completely exposes herself and just says it out loud with no qualms. This is what I do. The whole thing Justin's put out in his documents, she just admitted.
Rejection isn't in Blake's playbook. When Baldoni said no, she didn't just walk away. She struck back. She filed a harassment complaint claiming he'd made her uncomfortable on set. She even hinted at Me Too, painting herself as the helpless victim. But here's the kicker. She was the one pushing boundaries, rejecting an intimacy coordinator, and chasing him like a fangirl. Baldoni just wanted to direct his movie in peace. Her ego couldn't handle it, so she decided to burn it all down.
She, time and time again, she accuses him of doing something, which then when you hear the full context, is an absolute nothing burger. She accused his producing partner of showing her pornography. I will happily participate in releasing any further leaks that they have because the truth should be out there. What does she have to fear if she's telling the truth?
And here is part of that leaked audio as of yesterday. Take a listen to Justin Baldoni groveling, is the only way to describe it, to Blake Lively.
I want to start with an apology. Man, reading the second part of your message, my heart sank.
Then the truth started leaking out, literally. Baldoni came prepared with evidence that turned the tables. Behind-the-scenes footage showed Blake initiating every flirty moment, laughing off awkward encounters while he stayed polite. Leaked messages revealed her complaining about spray tans, not him creeping on her. And that voicemail where he supposedly apologized, tech experts called it out as a choppy mess, possibly even faked with AI. The deeper people dug, the worse it got for Blake. Her victim act wasn't just crumbling, it was imploding.
I'm really sorry. I've up. That is a fail on my part. One thing you should know about me is I will admit and apologize when I fail. I am far from perfect.
So she could start to rehabilitate her reputation, which got smeared because she turned out to be not a very nice person in the videos released last summer.
I'm just still kind of blown away that this is the industry that we're in and that you've experienced that as a woman. And
Ryan Reynolds stood by her at first, ready to fight her battles. He even pressured his agency to drop Baldoni, thinking he was protecting his wife. But as the leaks piled up, doubts crept in. Messages surfaced of Blake calling him an obstacle, plotting with Baldoni to sidestep him. Then came the penthouse ambush. Blake invited Baldoni over, only to blindside him with Ryan and Taylor Swift pushing her rewritten scene. Ryan thought he was part of a team. Turns out, he was her pawn. When he realized she'd been playing him, his trust shattered.
those heads that I'm just still kind of blown away that this is the industry that we're in and that you've experienced that as a woman. And I know I don't need to say it, but that's not at all going to be or will be, and hopefully it's not been the experience with me.
Blake knows that, Ryan knows that, and now Justin Baldoni is just basically saying, I fold. Like Lively says, Ryan Reynolds wrote the scene, okay? So he gave her what she wanted, included her scene, shot the scene.
Hollywood doesn't forgive easily. Word spread fast, and the industry turned cold. Studios started whispering about Blake's diva antics. Too risky, too much drama. Ryan's charm couldn't save their sinking ship either. His blind loyalty made him look naive, not noble. Their brand deals dried up. Sponsors don't touch toxic headlines like these. Once the darlings of Tinseltown, they're now pariahs, watching doors slam shut one by one.
This is all retaliatory. All of his leaks to the media are retaliatory and asking the court to shut him and Brian Friedman up, saying this must be shut down because they're trying to try this case in the media.
He's worked really hard to get to this point where he just listens to women. He has not yet perceived that a woman might do something evil. He has not yet learned the lesson that nice guys can sometimes finish last, right? And when I say finish last, I mean suddenly have an entire movie yanked out of their hands.
I mean, that's not authorship. That's not autonomy. That's control. That's selfishness. That's entitlement. This woman is a monster.
The fallout's getting messier. Baldoni's suing Blake for defamation and fraud, claiming she faked evidence to ruin him. Ryan's caught in the crossfire. Did he help spread her lies? Legal experts say he might face heat too. Meanwhile, rumors swirl. Their marriage is hanging by a thread, with insiders saying they barely speak. Some claim Blake's desperate to settle out of court, terrified of what a trial might expose. Oh, and that New York Times hit piece on Baldoni? Metadata suggests it was in the works before her complaint, hinting at a coordinated attack. On the flip side, Baldoni's star is rising. Hollywood loves an underdog, and he's booking gigs left and right.
She realized they had a hit on their hands. That's why she took control. That's why A-list producers brought in. That's when suddenly, oh crap, this movie's not just we need more time. This movie could actually be something. And everybody in the crew and so for her to steamroll this movie like she did is shocking. It's disgusting.
But Blake Lively, it appears to me, completely lied about that critical scene in which she involved Taylor Swift and Ryan Reynolds, her dragon. She's Khaleesi because she really wanted her vision to be included in this. Okay.
So where does this leave them? Blake Lively thought she could spin any story, but the truth caught up. She tried to cheat, got rejected, and torched a man's career to save face, only to lose everything. Ryan's waking up to a wife he doesn't recognize, a partner who used him in her power grab. And Justin Baldoni, he's walking away stronger than ever. This scandal's rewritten their legacies, exposing cracks no amount of charm can fix. What do you think? Can Blake and Ryan claw their way back? Or is this the end of their Hollywood reign? Drop your thoughts below and subscribe for more unfiltered drama.